Ingrid Bergman was born on August 29, 1915 in Stockholm, Sweden, the only child of Justus Bergman, a Swedish artist and photographer, and Fredel Adler Bergman of German descent. Tragically, she lost her mother at just 2 years old and her father at 13, experiences that left a lasting imprint on her character. These early losses fostered a quiet resilience, deep introspection, and emotional sensitivity, qualities that would later define her screen performances. Encouraged by her father to perform before his camera, young Ingrid discovered the power of self-expression, laying the foundation for a lifetime of artistic exploration and cinematic authenticity that would captivate audiences worldwide. Training and early career in Sweden. After completing her education in Sweden, Bergman pursued formal training at the prestigious Royal Dramatic Theatre School in Stockholm, the same institution that had nurtured Greta Garbo. There, she honed her craft, developing an ability to convey genuine emotion and vulnerability. Even in her earliest performances, she displayed a naturalism that drew audiences into her inner world. Her breakthrough came in 1936 with the Swedish film Intermezzo, where critics and viewers alike were captivated by her warmth and sincerity. The success of this film caught the attention of Hollywood, leading producer David O. Selznick to invite her to America to remake it in English, setting the stage for her international stardom. Hollywood debut and rise to stardom. Bergman made her Hollywood debut in the 1939 remake of Intermezzo, instantly distinguishing herself with a fresh-faced, naturalistic style that contrasted sharply with the era's glamorous, heavily stylized actresses. Audiences were drawn to her authenticity, and her career quickly gained momentum. Throughout the 1940s, she became one of Hollywood's most celebrated stars. Her legendary role as Ilse Lund in Casablanca, 1942, opposite Humphrey Bogart, cemented her status as a cinematic icon. With luminous eyes and understated emotion, she brought profound realism to stories of love and sacrifice, earning admiration not only for her beauty but also for her remarkable ability to convey complex inner experiences that resonated deeply with viewers. Critical acclaim and Academy Awards. Following Casablanca, Bergman delivered a series of powerful performances that showcased her versatility and depth. She starred in For Whom the Bell Tolls, 1943, and Gaslight, 1944, earning her first Academy Award for Best Actress. In The Bells of St. Mary's, 1945, she played a compassionate nun opposite Bing Crosby, further cementing her reputation as an actress capable of conveying grace, intelligence, and profound emotion. Each role allowed her to explore nuanced human experiences, from love and vulnerability to moral courage and inner struggle. Her ability to inhabit characters with sincerity earned her respect from critics and peers alike, establishing her as one of the finest talents of her generation. Italian cinema and collaboration with Rossellini. Bergman's second phase of artistic exploration took her to Italy, where she collaborated with director Roberto Rossellini on films such as Europe 51, 1952, and Journey to Italy, 1954. Although these films were not commercial hits at the time, they were later recognized as pioneering works that anticipated the emotional and existential themes of modern cinema. The projects explored alienation, self-discovery, and the human condition with a subtle depth rarely seen in mainstream film. Her performances during this period revealed an artist willing to take risks, prioritizing artistic integrity over box office success. These collaborations would leave a lasting mark on both her career and the trajectory of European cinema. Return to Hollywood and career revival. After her marriage to Rossellini ended, Bergman gradually returned to Hollywood, re-establishing her career with a triumph in Anastasia, 1956, which earned her a second Academy Award. In portraying a woman struggling to reclaim her identity, Bergman brought a layered emotional truth to the role, reflecting a personal journey of redemption and resilience. She continued to work with legendary directors including Alfred Hitchcock, Jean Renoir, George Cukor, and Ingmar Bergman. Her later performances, particularly in Autumn Sonata, 1978, directed by Ingmar Bergman, displayed the full maturity of her craft, exploring themes of maternal complexity and emotional confrontation with profound honesty. Personal life and first marriage. Bergman's personal life was as intense and layered as her career. Her first marriage was to Peter Lindström, a Swedish neurosurgeon, in 1937. The couple had one daughter, Pia Lindström, born in 1938, who later became a respected journalist. Initially, Lindström provided stability during Bergman's transition from Swedish cinema to Hollywood stardom. However, the demands of her growing career and travel obligations gradually created emotional distance. By the late 1940s, the marriage had begun to unravel, highlighting the challenges of balancing personal and professional ambitions. Their divorce in 1950 marked a turning point, reflecting Bergman's evolving priorities and her commitment to pursuing artistic and personal fulfillment. Scandal and love with Roberto Rossellini. Bergman's second marriage to Italian director Roberto Rossellini became one of the most controversial and passionate love affairs in cinematic history. Their relationship began after Bergman expressed admiration for his neo-realist work, including Rome, Open City. The affair caused a scandal because both were married at the time, and when Bergman became pregnant with Rossellini's child, public outrage followed in America. The incident temporarily damaged her Hollywood career, yet it marked a period of intense personal growth. The union reflected a bold pursuit of love and artistic collaboration, underscoring Bergman's willingness to defy societal expectations in pursuit of both emotional and creative fulfillment. Hidden Romance and The Note. Decades later, the discovery of a personal note revealed a previously hidden chapter of Bergman's emotional life. In the letter, she reflected on a brief, formative romance with a man named Gregory Peck, describing their fleeting connection as deeply meaningful. The note reframed a previously overlooked relationship as a significant emotional milestone, demonstrating Bergman's capacity for tenderness and vulnerability beneath her public image. She wrote of gratitude for the care he showed, suggesting that even transient moments of love left a lasting imprint on her heart. This revelation humanized Bergman, offering insight into the private complexities of her life beyond fame, scandal, and cinematic achievement. Later years and legacy. Bergman's final years were spent continuing her work in both European and American cinema, consistently demonstrating emotional depth and technical mastery. Her roles reflected an evolving understanding of human relationships, maternal struggles, and personal reconciliation. She remained a powerful influence on generations of actors and filmmakers, admired for her dedication to authenticity and emotional truth. Her life story blended triumph, scandal, resilience, and creative brilliance, exemplifying the challenges and rewards of living fully both on and off screen. Bergman's legacy endures through her films and the inspiration she provides to those who pursue artistry with courage and sincerity, leaving a timeless mark on cinema. Death and final moments. Ingrid Bergman passed away in London on August 29, 1982, at midnight on her 67th birthday. She was surrounded by her ex-husband Lars Schmidt and 3 close friends who had toasted her life hours earlier. At her bedside lay a copy of The Little Prince, opened near the end, symbolizing reflection, innocence, and contemplation. Her passing marked the conclusion of a life filled with love, artistry, scandal, and profound achievement. Bergman's legacy as an actress and a woman who navigated the complexities of public scrutiny and private emotion remains enduring. Her life story continues to inspire admiration for both her extraordinary talent and the depth of her humanity.